in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 2000s team.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. You've got Wade. LeBron James is out there with Davis. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Paul in at the 1. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The 2000s team making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. And so it's the 2010s team with it. 7-point differential. Nifty move. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the 2010s team. Duncan against KD. Wade for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he doesn't take threes often, but Wade still can be effective from there when given space.
And so it's the 2010s team with it. Outside Leonard from downtown. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They get it back. Out to Duncan. It's Pierce on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. They trail by 7. LeBron going to work inside.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Iverson. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For the 2000s team, Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Nowitzki, and Kobe is subbed in for Pierce. Pass to Harden. 3-pointer. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great shooting reflexes from Harden, able to put his shot up right off that pass.
Here's Garnett, and taken away by Paul. And here's Harden. Over Wade. Harden can't hit.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Wade kicks to Iverson. Tries the spin move. Here's the 3. They get it back. Back to Wade. From deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Wade's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the 2000s team. Wade's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. James finds Harden. Spins. On the wing, Harden. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Harden. Harden's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Duncan, the pass to Kobe. Out to Duncan. Outside, Bryant. Fires the 3. Kobe from deep.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Here's LeBron. Wade against Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Paul kicks to KD. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. For the 2000s team, Nowitzki comes in for Duncan. And it's LeBron in for Wade. The 2010s team also making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. And it's Stephen Curry in for Chris Paul. Pass to Bryant. Iverson outside. Out to Kobe. And here's James outside. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. LeBron's got 8 points.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Wow, Curry, automatic from deep.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the 2000s team.
James, the pass to Iverson. Outside, Kobe. Stolen by Harden. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Releases for 3. Kobe. Garnett dishes to Nowitzki. Outside, Kobe. Shot clock at 5. Long ball triple from Kobe.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
A different look for the 2010s team. Howard comes in for Anthony, and James up in for Leonard. Here's Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Now here's Iverson. Outside, Bryant. Over Harden. Bryant can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The 2000s team on top, up 9. And we'll return shortly.
33.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Iverson is out there with Kobe. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Duncan, and it's LeBron in at the 3. And so it's the 2010s team with it. 9-point game. Harden outside. Curry outside. It's rebounded by O'Neal. James in the post. KD's on him. Iverson with the ball. He has 5. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Duncan against KD. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
James in the post. He's guarded by Howard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
A shot by Curry, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron kicks to KD. Harden the pass to KD. Curry on the wing. Curry getting it done inside.
On the offensive end, Curry, both prolific and efficient.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Ryan against... Oh! Kobe with the flush!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And here is Curry. 13 points in the game. Count the basket. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. And here's the 2000s team. Here's James.
Oh, wow.
Goodness, man.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Curry outside. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Kobe. Duncan, the pass to O'Neal. LeBron James on the wing. Tries the spin move. From deep, Iverson. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry with a wide open look. Another miss by Curry. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity, but Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. I guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the 2010s team. Nash is checked in for Allen Iverson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. James looking around. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Howard in the post. O'Neal's there. It's good, and the 2000s team lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Dwight Howard. Here's Nash. And a miss there on the triple. Ryan against Harden. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
And here's the 2000s team. Here's Nash. What a terrific move that was. Nash has got 6.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And here's Harden for 3. And the rebound goes to Nash. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the 2000s team. With a 9-point lead. The shot's good from Nash. Nash has got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
Curry against Nash. And a nice play by Curry as he scores. 18 points for him.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And here's Nash outside. Nash with another miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
For the 2000s team, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Shaq. Pierce comes in for LeBron. And it's Wade in for Bryant. The 2010s team also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Howard. Wade comes in for James Harden. And it's Paul in for Curry. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And the 2010s team making a change here. Anthony's checked in. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Here's LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Iverson's checked in for Nash. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Spins. Iverson against Paul. Jacks up a 3. Duncan kicks to Nowitzki. The 3 from Iverson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Iverson's got 8 points. With 1 on the clock, it doesn't go for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The 2000s team lead. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. They trail by 11. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Curry. And there's Davis. And it's Harden in at the 2-guard spot. Now Pierce. Left side, Kobe. And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height. Come on, man. That was never going to happen.
The 2000s team making a switch here. Wade's checked in. From deep, Bryant. Pass to Wade. From deep, three-point land. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's the 2010s team with it. 11-point game. Curry outside. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bryant has the open look. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Here's Leonard. There's look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
And a setback by Leonard. Here's Harden on the wing. Garnett with the block. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. The 3 from Iverson. They get the rebound. Shoots the 3. Out to Wade. And stolen by Leonard. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now for the 2000s team. O'Neal's checked in for Nowitzki. And it's Carter in for Wade. The 2010s team also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Davis. Anthony comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. From deep Harden, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Outside, O'Neal. It's stolen by Anthony. And they're running. Here's Paul. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it looks like it'll still be the 2010s ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. KD finds Howard. 6 to shoot. Blocked again. Now, here's O'Neal. Pass to Iverson. Now, here's Bryant. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball. Kobe's got 11 points here in just the second half. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 2000s team?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
It's good, and the 2000s team lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Dwight Howard. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the 2000s team, Duncan comes in for Garnett, and James subbed in for Carter. The 2010s team also making some changes. James checked in for Anthony, and Curry subbed in for Chris Paul. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by O'Neal. The 2000s team with the ball. Here's Duncan, and he's good on the three ball. And the 2000s team leads by 13. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Howard with the steal. Curry dishes to LeBron. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Allen Iverson.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
2010's team, LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
And here they come. Knocked loose and stolen by Iverson. Duncan outside. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The 2010s team on D. Trailing by 10. KD with the block.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And they recover it. Just 4 to shoot. The three from Iverson. Blocked again. Curry on the wing. Defended by Bryant. Curry, good.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Kobe on the drive. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
James left side. Outside Curry. Pass to Harden. There's the triple. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Harden. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep LeBron. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Iverson with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Kicks it out to Iverson. Launches it. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. 7-point differential. It's Curry outside. Second chance shot. Stolen by Harden. And so it's the 2000s team with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you.
They can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about man, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay. Like Kalani's, glad you like Kalani's. Okay, get where the party is, right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, baby, let's be a movie, come with me, know that I'm choosy, I need you to back it up, that ain't fast enough, you know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it, you know that I'm proud of it, I like the way your body is that too obvious, okay, I like your confidence, oh, that's what could come is, okay, like colonies, glad you like colonies, okay, you where the party is, right here where the party is, you better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire,
Yeah. Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. Somebody over here. Shake it.
Well, it's almost time for action here at OKC. And as the Thunder arrived earlier, they appeared to be in no mood to welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Pass to Williams. Here's the teardrop. That one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow,
man. Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
And here is Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Edwards. And a missed layup. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Conley finds Randall. For 3. That shot, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Conley. Tipped. Holmgren with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. And he drives in. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Timberwolves trail by 6. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Conley against Williams. Outside for Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randall's got 5 now.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
To the left side wing. Back to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops it in from the low post. Give him 8.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes it on the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley with the ball. Left side, McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Holmgren finds Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 3-ball to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall, left side. Some solid defense from Williams.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Wiggins looking around. Pass to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Over Reed. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Caruso. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Reed. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pass to Wallace. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 1 second left, and it's Clark on the tape.
2 minutes of the round to review the play.
Play monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
So for Minnesota right now, Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Miller. And it's Reed in at the 5. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Caruso outside. Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. And stolen by Edwards. From 10 feet away. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Back to Wiggins. Let's go with a 3. Lineup pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards for 3. Williams grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it. And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit the inside leaner. Timberwolves trail by 3. Right side, Alexander Walker. Right side, Reed. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string. And we see him do this time and time again.
And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside. SGA.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's characteristic.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Yep, that one goes.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside. But fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Dort against DiVincenzo. Outside for Dort. 20 feet out. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
We got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Wallace. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
McDaniels against Williams. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value utility guy.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And the technical free throw is good. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Yeah, free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just couldn't find the mark.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Fires in the triple. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's DiVincenzo. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Williams. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Conley passes to Edwards. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 25, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his 3rd foul so far. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Hartenstein finds Dort. Now here's Holmgren. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Here's Conley. Got a hand on it. Outside, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop. SGA just powering through contact.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Drops in the layup for two. Alexander Walker's got his second basket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Yep, that one goes. Alexander Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And Conley drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Hartenstein passes to Williams. And Gobert with a block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the high post. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Williams. For 3, Randall. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams on the wing. 1:14 left in the third quarter. And Williams punches it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Edwards for 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
That one's good for 2.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Randall. Back to Alexander Walker. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Wallace. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one from deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. We've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Clark in at the 3. DiVincenzo with it. Now Wiggins defending. And here's Clark for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. Oh, he cranks it in! Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Clark.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Knocked away. And it's Caruso on the take. Banked it in off the glass. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that one's good from Conley.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. The kick out to Wiggins. Buries it down low. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. For 3, DiVincenzo. Dort grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Wiggins. Excellent D there from Ingles. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Reid. Conley passes to Reid. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. From the high post. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Here's Randall. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. That one's off.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
And he can't hit the second. Thunder leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. No good on that one.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Right side Conley. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
2 minutes.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Conley finds Randall. Takes a 3. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Williams. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. A minute 15 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. It's an over and back. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Williams against Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Slick move that time by Conley with the rock, carving out some space for himself to get the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Here's Williams. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gobert no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Hartenstein finds Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Special delivery, the moment live in the misery, but that day will never see special delivery. From my mind, I'm on the go, but them bad man I want to stop me go. Chano, I'm on the go, but them can't play me like the puppy show. Cause ya make me special, and so special, so special, so special. That's why me. Them a pre-miss the girl and them a chase like petal. But ja, make me special, and so special, so special, so special. That's why me. Them a pre-miss the girl and them a chase like petal. But ja.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at center. Count it, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
Up top, Doncic. Floats one. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Williams passes to Hartenstein, and he gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Lakers off to a slow start, and this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Here's Doncic. The Thunder making the shot. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The kick out to LeBron from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Off the inbound. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, James. Doncic with it. Tries it from the top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Keeping that ball absolutely on the string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic looking it over. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Doncic has got 7 points.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. Kicks it out to James. Back to Doncic. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Now here's James. Nothing on the board. Here's Finney Smith. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 7. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him.
And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Tries the spin move. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Doncic. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Gabe Vincent comes in for Doncic. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That one misses for Wiggins. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Finney Smith played in with a nice touch off the glass.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Wallace. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Wallace has got his second bucket.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Great. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
So for the Lakers right now, we've got Austin Reeves. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Connect in at the 3-second. Offensive rebound. Pass to Vincent. 1 on the clock. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Caruso. He has yet to score. Wiggins against Vanderbilt. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Can't cash in from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, guys, I think we have our drive of the night.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And the Lakers also making a change. James checked in for Gabe Vincent.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
Once he gets down in the paint, there's not much you're going to do to stop the King.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hachimura against Wiggins, and the shot goes down. Wiggins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. Here's Finney-Smith. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Hachimura. And a missed layup. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's LeBron. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. And with that, the Thunder lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Hachimura.
Hachimura just strong, doing what it took to get that one off.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Lakers.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves.
Those kind of dunks get your team going, and Lugens Dort applying the pressure.
Kicks it out to James. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Thunder leading by 11. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Dort, left side. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's Dort out there? 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now here's LeBron. He has 6, and he gets it to go. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Williams kicks to Dort. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Lakers trail by 11. 1:06 left in the first half. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Williams. Here's Dort. And the 3 off target. Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Doncic missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And taken away by Wallace. To the middle. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Over in the corner, Dort. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Williams, that's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 11 points. Lakers trail by 16. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
James outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it looks like a change in LeBron's demeanor out there. He's going into scoring mode.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. And he makes that one.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And James throws it down.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 16. Takes the three. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
The kick out to Williams. And the rejection by LeBron. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Doncic. From the arc. Come on, Doncic! The circus three!
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for three.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. Here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Reeves has got it back down to single digits for the Lakers. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:56 left to play in the third, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Reeves, and the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Austin Reeves.
So much attention on James. He's able to get it to a teammate. That's a great look.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers also making a switch. Finney Smith's checked in. Wallace finds Caruso. Williams with the ball. Out to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Here's Doncic. Luka throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Over Finney-Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 13 points in just this quarter. From deep three-point land, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Oklahoma City leading by 3, taking a look at the Lakers. In it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Vincent, and it's Finney-Smith in at the center, locking down the middle. Out to the right wing. And that one, good. Finney-Smith's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Los Angeles. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. 2 points, that one goes.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got his first bucket in this one.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to connect. Now Hachimura to the paint. Here's Vincent. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Wallace. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Go into the rack with energy. And be afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Dylan Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Doncic outside, puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Lakers looking the ball around now. Hachimura, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 6-point game. Count that one for Dort.
You love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Doncic has got 16 points here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. To the wing right side. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. Back to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. He's in the post. He's against Hartenstein. Doncic outside. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Doncic with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Hachimura, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Williams. Up top, Dort. A rebound by the Lakers. 1:05 left in the fourth. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. .50 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
On the free throw, no good. Lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
James, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Take that pass in his sleep.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. Doncic with it. Williams picks him up. Doncic kicks to James. No good with the triple. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And here's Los Angeles. To the left side wing. Hachimura, the pass to James. Doncic outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Still I didn't put a... Can you like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your Paw Paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with every bad in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimmicks. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on. Catching slip. I keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin blizzard.
At goal, 6'3", number 12.
Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Morant.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Dort with it, guarded by Morant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Bain. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Drills it from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Now here's Morant. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant looking around. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Jackson.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant, and he lays it up and in. He's got 7.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stadium.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Pass to Edey. Now here's Aldama. And here's Bane. Dort defending to the middle. Back to Bane. Dort with a steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Excellent D there from Aldama. Here's Edey. Dort defending. Edey, that's good. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Morant with the slam!
Leave it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. On the take. And Morant clears the board.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Clark. Still without a bucket. He gets it in there.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Wallace outside. Dort against Bane. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Here's Morant. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Dort. Wallace outside. Caruso against Bane.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside Morant. It could go. And that's not going to go. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. They lead by 4. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And that one drops.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
And the shot goes down. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. Wiggins on the attack. On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Williams with it. And Clark picks him up defensively. Here's Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Here's Pippen. No points so far. Outside Bain. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Who poked away. Clark right side. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson with it. Hartenstein covering. Here's Wells. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, they get a hand on it. Payne with it. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Fires the three. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
On the wing, Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Williams, the layup off target. Grizzlies trail by 6. And now we'll send it over for a report on Chet Holmgren.
Hey guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least one rib is broken.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Williams in the post. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 6.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Wells. Back to Moran. Oh, my! Jaw dropping the hammer.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Wallace outside. No good from outside. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here they come with numbers in transition. Pass to Wiggins. Nails the baby hook. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Here's Wallace. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Morant, no good. Now Wiggins. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wiggins. So we conclude the first half. Thunder out in front. They lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Alex Caruso is out there with Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Caruso outside. Pass to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Payne surveying the D. Here's Edey. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Now Morant. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
Back to Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Outside, Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And the Grizzlies shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Here's Morant. Here's Payne. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the confidence from SGA on that 3.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 11. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Edey. Here's Jackson. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Dort's shot is good.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
Shea with a step, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And Williams punches it home.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Terrific focus from Morant.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Williams against Jackson. Caruso outside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Morant. And that one's good. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. To the wing on the left. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. And the deficit down inside single digits. Bane's got 6 points. Thunder leading by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good off the glass.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Jackson finds Morant. Morant with the slam!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Jackson on the wing. Outside for Morant. Nifty move. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass first point guard on this assist. incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Desmond Bain, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Wallace misses. Grizzlies trail by 6. And here's Bain. Clark outside. Pass to Pippen. And a nice finish on the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Williams passes to Wallace. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points here in the second half. Aldama right side. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Kicks it out to Bain. The rebound by Wiggins. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Wallace. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Timeout, Grizzlies. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Joe. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thanks for that, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3. And he can't get that one.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
It's rebounded by Memphis.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Some solid defense from Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Wallace with it. He's picked up by Bain. And he dunks it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Morant lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 38 points.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
Timeout, Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Pippen, and it's Jackson in for Clark. Up top, Morant. Knocks it loose. Pass to Wells. Caruso against Morant. Wells, the pass to Morant. And he makes it. Morant's got 40 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
First one falls for him. And Bain drops them both.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Morant, pass to Bain. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. Ooh, Shea driving it with a purpose.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
That's tipped. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Morant's got 44.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Well, Memphis shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Outside for Dort. Pass to Caruso. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over. Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Timeout call, Memphis. They're down by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Count it! So it's Oklahoma City now, and an intentional foul there stops the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Outside Morant. No good on the quick three. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the last.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van...
She was spinning my head. But I'm standing when I feel power, me and Astro. Twin. It's a metaphor for the boy when you in proximity. I can't stop right now, they gon' remember me forever. My story's more clever, my similes was better. My energy was never on some toughest. I was just a conscious rapper I was just a college from a rougher premises. Get my nose out the streets, but I love to get a whiff. But an action with risk comes attraction. And I turn it to a track star. Want it all up. This thing I rap for. I've been trying to send action.
Let's meet what a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Now here's Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Holmgren is doubled. Williams outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to Hartenstein. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shot from 12, and it's Hartenstein in the corner. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Irving. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Williams on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 5 points so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Irving attacking, and the layup falls.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Dort. Good D by Thompson.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Shot's good by Gafford.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Dort. No scoring in this one. Missed inside. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Washington passes to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected, and they get it back. Washington finds Gafford. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Walls is checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso against Christie. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dinwiddie.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Williams. Williams against Lively. Williams kicks to Williams. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Oklahoma City trailing. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Dallas. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Now, here's Marshall, covered by Wiggins. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Goes up, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now, here's Marshall. Back to Lively. Pass to Christie. Clock at 6. Now, Lively over Williams. Lively's shot is off. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it off in time. It's good.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead, leading by a point. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 4 spot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
First team foul.
Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mavericks with the rebound. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Irving. That one drops for him. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Out to Wallace, fires the 3, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Outside Williams, back to Irving. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Jang. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Lively finds Irving. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Kyrie Irving is lighting it up right now, just letting everybody see every aspect of skill to his game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that when they play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Caruso kicks to Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Wallace down low. He's guarded by Williams. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Wallace. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Over in the corner, Williams. Edwards passes to Lively. Dallas moving it around. Edwards dishes to Irving. 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
Now, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Irving. On the wing, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
Williams. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
No good on the second free throw. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
And Thompson kicks to Washington. Thompson passes to Gafford. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Joe. Thunder trailing by 6. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Gafford kicks to Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Thunder have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
It's Joe on the wing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Williams, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Pass to Washington. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Thompson into the lane. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Thompson is getting increasingly difficult to stop on the dribble drive. When he gets hit, he stays with the play.
Williams can't get it to go. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Good.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. Williams finds Dort. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Thompson. Shoots it up. And they'll get another chance. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you love that SGA putting that athleticism to work. Go hit the glass.
Dallas shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Good on the shot.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Irving. Holmgren with the steal. And here comes the break. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Missed it for the 8th time in 15 tries from the floor. Here's Irving. Stolen by Dort. One-on-one here. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Dort finds Williams for the lead. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Thunder. Thompson outside. Pass to Gafford. Irving with the ball. Outside for Davis. Leaps for it. Williams with the steal. Up top, Dort is guarded by Davis. From deep, Williams hands it from downtown. Now it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving can't hit. The Thunder leading by 5. Dort with the ball. He's got 6. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here is Caruso. still without a basket. And they get it back. The tray. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for George.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
It's stolen by Davis. Dinwiddie against Caruso. Christie kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Christie. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Here's Williams. 10 points for him. Caruso with the ball. It's Williams, high post. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trail by 6. Now Marshall. Here's Davis. And again, Dallas turns it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Lively. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Thunder. They finish off the third. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Christie. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 25 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Wiggins outside with the shot. Rebound by Marshall.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dallas making a switch here. Prosper's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. From deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. Mavericks trail by 4. To the right side. Here's Christie. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, Irving with it. Pass to Lively. And stolen by Williams. Dort passes to Wallace. Here's Wiggins for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Irving kicks to Thompson. And it's Irving missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's his first foul. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's P.J. Washington in for Christie. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Wallace. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Klay?
The Thunder with the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflection by Gafford. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Washington. Now here's Thompson to take the lead, and he lays it up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off on in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Here's Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Williams.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the strike.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Up 2 there. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Holmgren in the corner. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander nails the triple.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
To the inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You'd love to see him force the issue.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Right wing. Washington kicks to Irving. Thunder with the rebound, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And he shot it well in college. Holmgren hoping to see that transition to the pro game.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
From the inbound, and the shot falls short this time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And the Mavericks call time here. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it. Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Pass to Washington. At the elbow, Irving. From outside the arc. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.